Hey guys, today was a huge disaster. As you can tell, there's like a million different PD arrays on my screen. It was a thing. It was a whole thing. I was not proud of the trades that I took today, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time dwelling on them. Um, I didn't see this inverse fair value gap off the bat. It's like a bunch of mistakes I took. Um, these wicks all formed right at the quarter right at a quarter level of the daily opening range. I wish I would have caught on to that. Plus there was uh we took out minor buy side liquidity equal highs and we closed above all of it, creating that smart money reversal that ICT talks about. And then ICT took this trade right here from this volume imbalance up to here. Oh, what the fuck? This up to here. Um, I can try to explain what I did today, but honestly, it started off with me trying to trade how I normally do with like normal. It was a bunch of losses. Like this one's from a while ago. We lost 225, about 500. Then like, we're at like 650 between here and then like it's like 800 and then between all of this, we lost like just under a grand. It was a mess. It was a disaster. It was not a good day. I should have had like a better trading plan because I'm trying to like get better at trading ICT concepts, and I'm not doing very well with it, as you can imagine. But you see, the issue here was that I was bearish on the day, and I just automatically tried to start taking longs. Like I took a short right off the bat and then got stopped out. And then I was like, oh, it's respecting this fair value gap or whatever. And I was like, oh, so we should be taking longs. Then I got stopped out. And then I tried taking another long, I got stopped out. And then I tried shorting. I tried shorting again. Like I tried shorting here and then I tried shorting here and then I got stopped out. And then I'm sure there was some other stuff. Oh yeah, I'm sure there was like tons of stuff in here where I was like, we swept major sell side liquidity, went up and swept minor buy side liquidity, then we went down to sweep minor sell side liquidity. We should reach for like buy side liquidity at this point, which at the very least was this or this up here. And so I had like entries in here expecting us to go up here, and I just had my stop loss trailing too low. Whereas down here, there was this fair value gap that turned into an inverse fair value gap that was perfectly respected. It was a whole thing. Nothing that I am particularly proud of. It was a day. Um, and there was all sorts of stuff in here where I like. Did I buy first? Yeah. I bought all the way up here because I thought we were coming down into this. And then I got stopped out because I put my stop down here. Even though my bias was right and we went to the upside, I just had the entry and stop loss wrong. And then, I had one good trade where I entered here and I exited up here. And then I tried buying and then I sold and then I got stopped out. It was a whole thing. There was nothing particularly impressive about literally anything I did today. It was just a mess. I mean, none of this even like looks coordinated. Yeah, ICT's trade made a lot of sense. This is that quarter level of the opening range, and we were bearish. Like if you look on the here, that's not what I meant to do. Hide drawings. Um, if you look over here, hmm, 20 contracts traded today. That's really sad. Um, I guess 44. But if you look right over here, we have this sweep of sell side liquidity, and then we immediately react and come to the upside. We're filling in this volume imbalance, staying below these lows, and so it was pretty reasonable today to be like, especially after this candle, to be like, okay, we're probably gonna continue lower at this point, at the very least, playing within um, this wick in the coming days, and so seeing how it reacts off of this. So yeah, it was a day. It was a day indeed. It was a whole thing. Um, Yeah, and the 4 hour was also bearish. We had taken out sell side liquidity, and um we were respecting bearish order flow with this wick here. We traded up into this wick around consequent encroachment, which is right here. And this is probably a pain in the ass to see, but we close right above consequent encroachment, and then we continued down. It's yeah, it was obviously a fairly bearish day. I mean, that just made sense. Even with the hourly, there wasn't a whole lot saying that we should um be bullish. And this wick here was mostly respected with these highs right over here. So there was a whole range of ideas to, understand why we were bearish, and I took so many bullish trades. I could not tell you why. It was a mess. It was a complete mess. There was nothing pretty about it. But yeah, no, ICT had this really sweet entry where you had this fair value gap that turned to an inverse pained all the way out here. And then which is right around a quarter level of the opening range. And then he entered here, 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 and here, something like that. It was like four contracts. He also had another trade back here where he sold this or something. Yeah, I think it was this. Yeah, but no, it was a day. It was a day. Yeah, no, not anything I'm particularly proud of. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for today. I already showed you guys my account. I lost like a grand. I really wish I would have just been like, oh, okay, well, if we're gonna, trade today and we're gonna try, being as, strict ICT concepts as possible, I think that's great. We should just, just aim for one micro, trading with one micro, minimize the losses. We'll still lose a couple $100 realistically, but I won't be as upset about the losses, and I can just get used to trading it. So that was a thing. I'll go ahead and um, if you guys are watching this, I'll send out another video um, at some point, maybe this weekend, doing back testing videos just on random days in the past. Uh, oh, excuse me. Um, for just practice with ICT concepts, which is going well earlier. I got like two or three really good trades, so, independent days worth of trading of back testing, and then I completely fucked it up on another day. Still a thing. I'm really trying to grasp all of this ICT stuff. I'm like taking tons of notes in Notion, which I've been doing for a long time, but I'm just taking a ton more and trying to understand as much as I can. So it's been a struggle today. Today was definitely a rough day, but we'll be back at it tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. I know there's a bunch of news tomorrow, so we'll be careful about that. But other than that, yeah, hope you had a good day trading. I hope you guys' trading went better than mine, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for watching.